Now with business news, where the proposed 15% withholding tax on digital content creators and service providers might impede the growth of the digital economy and increase offshore outsource demand for freelancers by multinationals. Kenya Private Sector Alliance Director for Ajira Youth Employment Dr. Ehud Gachugu says global service outsourcing for Kenyan digital labor has been growing at the rate of 20%, but this could slow down without a flexible policy and tax framework for those seeking online employment.
A typical Kenyan business could potentially save over 70% of its operational costs through outsourcing. This is especially with the increase in digitization and automation of services, as business process outsourcing is projected to grow to 10% by the year 2030. The Kenya Private Sector Alliance, however, says supply-side bottlenecks could emerge from an unstable policy and taxation system, as the online job market continues to be lucrative for the youth.
Payment of tax for everyone is important. We need to have many actors contributing to the fiscal development of the country. However, I also think that looking at the growing new opportunities, it's important to make sure that the tax policies are also responsive to the needs to be able to protect such new industries, such new opportunities that could tremendously provide opportunities for young people.
I think it's a chicken and an egg. We do need the taxes as a country for economic development and fiscal, for all of us to be fiscally responsible. So whether that's BPOs, that's startups, but I do believe that there can be tax incentives that the government sets up.
He says the digital economy is ever-changing and the regulatory environment must transform with it to maintain demand for Kenyan digital labor.
In terms of new enterprise growth, but also when we move to scale, there is also this marginal impact that comes with what we call volume. So I think as the country grows, we'll continue to receive, such, interesting policies. But it's good that we all, bear the responsibility of being able to be an inclusive society by contributing through some of these policies.
When you talk about what policies can be made more enabling for young people to access the tool of work, which is the laptop or the computers or the phones, is perhaps considering incentives or reducing some of those taxes that make it very expensive for a young person in West Pokot or in Kisumu or in whichever part of this country to access this tool that can then leapfrog them and help them overcome their peculiar circumstances.
He says revenue collection can be increased by expanding online work opportunities. Hibak Said for Prime Edition.